Hi guys, it's Kelly from Nutrient Wonder Hub, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about movies, music videos, TV shows, because I love those things, and if you're like me, you also love to watch movies, TV shows, and videos. And today I just want to tell you about all the behind the scenes things that go on behind movie making. There's a lot. Basically, filming for long videos gets done in about 3 stages. So I'm going to tell you about these 3 stages, and then we're going to talk about filming like live action videos. I'm going to give you a couple tips for filming people moving, for filming people stationary, and then also I'm going to tell you about the 2 main rules for when you are shooting videos. So first, the 3 stages of movie production or video production are pre-film, film, and editing stages. So pre-film, that is the stage where you have to collect everything. You have to choose a location. You have to know where you're gonna go. You have to choose the soundtrack. You have to know what kind of music is gonna be playing in the background. You have to write the screenplay. You have to have a shot list. You have to have your actors chosen, your costumes chosen, your makeup chosen, your look. You have to do a whole bunch of preparation so that when you go out to your location and you start to film, then you know exactly what you're gonna do. You're not gonna waste any time or any money being in that location for more than you need, basically. So that is the pre-film stage. It's a lot of work. Then you actually do the filming. You go out there with your shot list and you do your filming. A shot list is, it's a shot, right? So it is the angle that you want to shoot a certain video or clip from, and you go out and you do your shot list, which will say, I want to film Kelly face on just like this, and then I want to film Kelly from the side just like this. That's what a shot list is. So it's in the order of the movie of the scene that you want it to be, and basically you follow your shot list, you film all those shots, and then you're done. And after the actual filming part of the movie, then is the editing part, which is, I think, takes the most time when you are producing a movie, because it means that you have to take all of the footage, and there's a lot, all of the footage, you have to clip it into scenes, and you have to smush them together and make your scenes make sense and create the mood that you want to create with your movie, depending on what kind of movie you decided that it should be. Basically, 3 main stages: pre-filming, filming, and editing. So now I'm going to give you a couple little tips for filming your videos that you might want to film out in the world. And the first tip is that when you're filming someone who's moving, say that they're walking from one place to another, during movie production, they call it shot reverse shot. So when you're filming someone walking, you take a shot of them walking from behind or from forward, and then you reverse, so you go the other way around them, and you film from the other side of them, and then again, back to the other side. Shot, straight on, reverse, from behind, and then shot from the front. I'll show you what it means. The other tip that I wanted to give you about filming stationary scenes is this. So the shot list, the order that the shots should be taken in when you're introducing a new scene or a new character should go like this. You first take a long shot, which means a really far away shot that shows the whole entire scene and all the people that are in it. And then you move closer and you do a mid shot. And that shows a little bit more detail, focuses a little bit more on what you're trying to film, whether it's people talking or an apple falling down from a tree, whatever it is. And then after you film your long shot and your mid shot, you get close up so that people can see what kind of talking is being done or what kind of action is being done close up, so we really know all the details about what's happening. That is if you want to introduce a scene or reintroduce a scene, then you do long shot, mid shot, close up. If, however, you want to make your movie, if it's like a scary movie, for example, and you want to make it mysterious and build that mysterious air in your movie, you want to do the opposite of that. You don't want to introduce a whole scene because that gives all the details away. So Instead, you get close first, and then you film your mid shot, introducing a little bit more detail. You do your close-up, people don't really know what's happening. Then you move back and you do your mid shot and people are like, oh, I can see some things in there that I didn't see before. I think I might know what this is. Then, just when you think that you know what everything is, you move back and you film your long shot and people can see all of the details of what's happening. And it kind of builds a suspense when you start close and move farther back. So that's how you should film a mystery or a scary type movie. I also have some more tips for you regarding the two main major rules when you're shooting films. The first is that you always shoot more than you need. Always over film, because editing is very hard to do when you don't have very much to work with. So if you get a lot to work with, editing becomes a lot easier. So the first main rule is always shoot a scene from more than one angle. In more than one angle. So if I was shooting a movie right now, I would shoot myself from forwards and I would shoot myself from the side so that it shows me talking to you guys in more than one angle so that people can really get a sense of what's going on. But when you're doing this, you always have to be aware of the 180-degree rule, which means that when you're filming a scene, there's an invisible line that you can't cross. Your camera can't cross. Otherwise, it will start to confuse people. And I'll show you what this means. So here is an example of using the 180-degree rule. I have two dinosaurs here who are eating dinner together at a fancy restaurant. And what the 180-degree rule means is that it's okay to film from straight on, the two of them having their dinner, talking just like this. It's also okay for me to move over here and film this guy a little bit closer. And it's okay for me to move over here and film this guy a little bit closer. That's okay. But what the 180-degree rule means is that I cannot cross that invisible line, which I put as a piece of green tape for you guys to see. Otherwise, it does not make any sense to see who's talking to who. Now we don't know who's sitting on the left and who's sitting on the right because I took footage from both sides, and that's confusing for people. And the second rule is that you always top and tail your shots. And that means that you always take extra footage at the beginning and extra footage at the end of whatever you're filming, and then it's easier to edit chunks out or in. Because if there's lots of things to work with, like I said before, editing becomes a lot easier. So to top and tail your shots means you take 5 seconds of footage at the beginning and at the end where you sit there and you go like this. You just wait for the filming to start so that there's a little bit of extra footage to work with at the beginning and the end of your video. I do that when I'm filming these WonderHub videos. When I start the camera, I sit here for 5 seconds so that the editing guy, Josh, we love you, he can do whatever he needs to do with the videos to make it easier for him to edit. And that's it. I hope you guys had fun learning about movies with me, and I hope you guys sign up for more programs like this, or in the future, any programs here or at wonderhub.ca. Bye.